Welcome to the Texas CDL Combination Vehicle Test. Test Overview. 50 questions from Section 6 of the Texas Commercial Motor Vehicle Driver's Handbook. Section and page numbers provided for each question. Here we go, and good luck. Glad hands are used to connect the correct answer. Service and emergency air lines from the tractor to the trailer. Why should you be sure the fifth wheel plate is greased as required? The correct answer, to prevent steering problems. After connecting the air lines, but before backing under the trailer, you should. The correct answer, supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the supply knob. A tractor-trailer vehicle combination is most likely to roll over in a turn when the configuration includes. Correct answer, triple 28-foot trailers. The trailer air supply control valve should automatically close when the air pressure falls to between what and what psi? The correct answer, 20 and 45. When coupling, the proper position of the fifth wheel is. The correct answer, tilted down towards the end of the tractor. Which part of the kingpin should the locking jaws close around? The correct answer, the shank. When checking that the trailer is securely coupled to the tractor, the landing gear should be. The correct answer, slightly raised. A trailer is most likely to jackknife when it is. The correct answer, empty. The spring does not release when you push the trailer air supply control valve. You should. The correct answer, check the air line connections. Loss of air pressure in the emergency lines causes. The correct answer, the trailer emergency brakes to come on. When you get ready to back under a semi-trailer, you should line up. The correct answer, directly in front of the trailer. The best way to tell if your trailer has started to skid is to. The correct answer, see it in your mirrors. To unlock the fifth wheel, pull the release handle to the what position? The correct answer, open. When should you use the hand valve to park a combination vehicle? The correct answer, never. A driver crosses the air lines when hooking up to an old trailer. What will happen? The correct answer, if the trailer has no spring brakes, you could drive away, but would not have any trailer brakes. You supply air to the trailer tanks by. The correct answer, pushing in the trailer air supply valve. The front trailer supports are up and the trailer is resting on the tractor. Make sure. The correct answer, there is enough clearance between the tractor frames and the landing gear. The safety latch for the fifth wheel locking lever must be what for a coupling to be correct? The correct answer, over the locking lever. You are hooking a tractor to a semi-trailer and have backed up but are not under it. What should you do before backing under the trailer? The correct answer, hook up the emergency and service air lines. After pushing in the trailer supply valve, you should not move the tractor until the air system is. The correct answer, at normal pressure. There are two things that a driver can do to prevent a rollover. They are, 1, keep the cargo as close to the ground as possible, and 2 is what? The correct answer, reduce your speed before entering curves or turns. Control your speed. With the engine off, the brakes released, and your foot on the brake pedal, a combination vehicle air brake system should not leak more than how many psi in 1 minute? The correct answer, 4 psi. If the fifth wheel locking lever is not locked after the jaws close around the kingpin? The correct answer, the coupling is not correct and should be corrected before driving the coupled unit. After coupling a semi-trailer, you should crank the front trailer supports until the correct answer, fully raised with the handle properly secured in its bracket cradle. Air brake equipment trailers made before 1975? The correct answer, usually do not have spring brakes. During normal driving, some drivers use the trolley, hand valve, before using the brake to prevent trailer skids. Which of the following statements is true? The correct answer, it should never be done. You are hooking up to a tractor and semi-trailer and have connected both air lines. Before backing under the trailer, what should you do? The correct answer, supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the supply knob to lock the trailer brakes. If the service line disconnects while you are driving, what will happen next? The correct answer, nothing is likely to happen until you try to use the brakes. After hooking up, you should check the fifth wheel connection by the correct answer, pulling the tractor forward gently with the trailer brakes locked. When hooking a tractor to a trailer, how will you know the trailer is at the correct height? The correct answer, when the coupling device of the trailer is just below the middle of the tractor fifth wheel. You are driving a combination vehicle when the tractor breaks away and pulls apart the air lines. You would expect the trailer brakes to apply and the correct answer, the tractor brakes to keep working properly. How much space should be between the upper and lower fifth wheel plate? The correct answer, no more than half an inch. At what angle do you connect the glad hands to the trailer? The correct answer, 90 degrees. The hand valve should be used. The correct answer, to test the trailer brakes. What is off-tracking? The correct answer, when the rear wheels follow a different path than the front wheels. What is the purpose of the service air lines? The correct answer, to carry air to the trailer service brakes. In coupling, when is the trailer height correct? The correct answer, when the trailer will be lifted slightly when the tractor connects. Which of these statements about backing a vehicle is true? The correct answer, you should avoid backing whenever possible. According to accident reports, the vehicle that trucks and buses most often collide with is the correct answer, the one in front of them. Which of these is a good thing to do when steering to avoid a crash? The correct answer, don't turn any more than what is needed in order to clear what is in your way. For your safety, when setting out reflective triangles, you should. The correct answer, hold the triangles between yourself and the oncoming traffic. You are dropping a trailer, and the release arm will not release properly because the locking jaws have too much pressure on them. What do? The correct answer, gently back up the tractor and set your tractor brakes. If you're dropping a fully loaded trailer, how do you lower the landing gear? The correct answer, after the landing gear makes firm contact with the ground, crank a few extra turns in low gear. After unhooking the tractor from the trailer, you should pull the tractor forward. How far should you pull forward? The correct answer, pull tractor forward, but leave the tractor frame onto the trailer. After the tractor is pulled to the proper distance in front of the trailer, how do you secure the tractor? The correct answer, engage the parking brakes with the transmission placed in the neutral position. When inspecting the trailer supports, you should check for the correct answer, proper ground support, while also checking for any damage to the supports. If your trailer doesn't have spring brakes, how should you secure it? The correct answer, by using chalk blocks. What color are the trailer service and emergency air lines? The correct answer, blue and red. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the exam.